5-to-1 ratio, female to male ratio, penthouse parties in Medellin. Holy cow, that was some of the funnest nights of my life. They all ended very successfully. Me as the organizer putting that event together, I could basically just kind of take my pick. And not only that, I mean, obviously I was throwing these amazing parties for the beautiful women. Also the content, right? I'm an influencer now, so the content you're seeing here makes me look like an authority, I guess, rather than just some random red-bearded ginger screaming into a camera. It's like, oh, he's actually got the receipts, right? So these 5-to-1 penthouse parties where I was not only, with the beautiful women, but meeting and networking with some of the top guys in the city. Medellin expatriates that, foreigners that live there, 99% bottom of the barrel, but I was meeting the top 1% that are actually cool, that could actually get laid without paying for it, etc. Actually had social skills. This is a greater, this idea of like these 5-to-1 penthouse parties in Medellin is part of a greater theme that I want to start calling lifestyle design. That, other people call it that. It's not my term, but lifestyle design. So Dan Bilzerian, you guys should know who Dan Bilzerian is. If you don't know, wake up, stop living under a rock. He wrote a book called The Setup, and I haven't read it, but my premise for understanding is that he has set up his lifestyle to be in a way where he's constantly around beautiful women, and rather than him chase the girls, the setup, the environment that he has created through his lifestyle design is such that the women are chasing him, rather than just saying, I'm just going to be a chump. I'm going to go to my 9-to-5 job. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to learn networking. I'm not going to find a network of cool guys who could finance and help me put on these amazing parties because I didn't spend a dime of my own money throwing these fucking parties. No. Rather, just like, I'm just going to do my normal chumpy thing in my day-to-day life and just hope it happens. Maybe I'll just wake up on a yacht someday. Maybe one day I'll just have the body I want. Maybe one day I'll have the friends and the network and I'll be at one of these 5-to-1 penthouse parties. It'll just happen like The Secret. I'll just will it into existence and it'll happen. Doesn't work. That's how chumps think, right? Every single day, my alarm on my phone goes off 11 a.m. every single day. Do you know what it says on that alarm every single day, including weekends? Make plans. Make plans. Make plans. You can't just get off work on a Tuesday and start seeing who's free. If you want to do epic shit like 5-to-1 ratio penthouse parties in Medellin, you have to have lifestyle design. You have to make plans ahead of time. You have to start, hitting guys up a week in advance. Hey, I would need this budget. I'm going to hire this DJ. I know this security company. I'm working getting this venue. Are you in? Are you out? I need your money now, a week in advance. I don't want no last minute bullshit. You have to have cool friends that can do this. By the way, if you want to learn how to throw social events, not necessarily 100 people in a penthouse, 5-to-1, loud ragers, but even the same skill set that I use to throw, say, a dinner party. You get some people over to your apartment, you hire a private chef, maybe there's 12 girls, 4 or 5 guys, you have a good time, you end by 10 p.m., there's no loud noise, and you're still creating this amazing social environment where the ratio is in your favor, all the girls are vetted to be hot, no hookers or weird shit going on, all cool guys, all your friends, and you want to benefit from the amazing results you can get in your dating life from that, then DM me the word masterclass. Okay, like masterclass. I will send you my masterclass on how to throw a party or a small social event that's not too noisy, if that sounds better to you. So back to this whole concept of lifestyle design and stuff. So basically, the long and short of it from this masterclass, which again, you can DM me RedbeardRants1 to get the masterclass, is that it doesn't happen by accident. If you want to take that ski trip, if you want to go to Thailand, if you want to throw the 5-to-1 ratio penthouse party, if you guys want to go to some small town in a random part of Colombia or Brazil and take over that fucking city and be the coolest guys there and date the hottest, most, down to earth, not ultra high standard having women, and make a boring city that's good for dating, but boring fun because you have all your boys and you're all going on the same dates and you're just going to rampage through it. You have to absolutely plan that ahead. And going back to the 5-to-1 penthouse party thing, imagine 2 scenarios. This is how chumps do it. Scenario A. Hey, it's Friday night. Let's just go to the boardwalk and go bar hopping, or let's go to this club. What does that entail? What does that really entail? I'll tell you what it entails. You either go to a bar where the music isn't that loud and you're looking at, 70% guys, 30% girls, half the hot girls are taken, they're with some guy, or they're in some big group that you can't penetrate. It's super, super loud. You have to really be on your social, like you have to come in there like, hey, you, do you speak English? No, you don't? Okay, no one's perfect, haha. Is she always like this? But you have to be like Mr. Chatty fucking gamey man to hold somebody's attention, especially post-pandemic, now that social skills have been annihilated. C19, whatever you want to call it, pandemic, annihilated social skills. They are no longer a thing. Social skills no longer exist. It is really hard to get their attention. It's loud, and it's a fugazi. It's not on the elemental charts. It is not landed. It's not fucking real. You know that scene from Wolf of Wall Street where he talks about fugazi? It's not real. You go into a nightclub, beautiful girls, right? Maybe even a decent ratio, expensive, loud, the worst possible environment to attract a girl. She's wanting the top bottle service guys there. She's wanting the DJ there, the musicians, the promoters. You're at the lower rung. It is not a setup. Everything is working against your favor rather than in your favor. And it's just like, it's like the worst, most obnoxious, like they make these places so obnoxious intentionally that you have to get drunk to enjoy that. Let me say it again. The nightclub owners, they know this. They, with like people walking in and bumping into each other, spilling drinks, idiots, you know, drunk idiots like speaking to you and like saliva's like coming out of their mouth, and ADD girls and cocaine and all this like, you know, bad shit going on. They make these environments so intentionally obnoxious that you have to spend money to buy alcohol to make it like, you know, doable, to make it like acceptable and not like, I don't know, what's the word? Yeah, like not super ultra annoying, so you could like actually like, you know, kind of sort of like enjoy the environment, right? So imagine that's scenario A, right? Loud, obnoxious nightclub with hot girls, but you can't even get to them. They're roped off. They're with guys. They're not alone. Or a bar where you can kind of talk to people. Again, most of the hot girls aren't available, and there's very few hot girls at bars anyway. That's scenario A, like a freaking chump, like a total chump who has no idea about lifestyle design, who is just losing out so much, as being another sheep that says social norms dictate that on Friday and Saturday I go to the club or I go to the bar and I follow the roadmap. I am not, dude. I am living a custom-made reality, and you guys too. Again, DM me the word masterclass. Get my masterclass. Learn how to throw these events. It's actually not that hard. Okay, it's not that freaking hard. So we talked about scenario A, the obnoxious nightclub thing. Let's talk about scenario B. Rather than 70% guys, 30% girls, we're talking 5-to-1 ratio. Girls competing for your attention, okay? Beautiful girls. You hand select. You tell your personal assistant when they're inviting the girls. By the way, the masterclass tells you how to find these girls, how to invite them, how to screen them. When your assistant, or you if you have the time, is screening these girls, you only invite beautiful girls, and you say, hey, you know, you coming alone, or are you bringing friends? Oh, you're bringing friends? You know, send me a picture of your friends. If they're bringing ugly friends, you tell them they can't bring their friend, right? Hey, this is a private event. You know, we're spending a lot of money on this, chef. You know, I'm very, very sorry. Do you have a more attractive friend? If she doesn't like it, she can fuck off, right? You can still throw amazing parties, even when you know, keep these strict standards. As you can see here, it can be done. So think about it. You're inviting verified, only beautiful women, right? If you're in a foreign country like, you know, Medellin, Colombia, you're screening as best you possibly can, keep the hookers and sex workers out. You'll never be 100% on that, but as long as you can keep it like 80% not sex workers, you're doing pretty well. You're only inviting the coolest guys. You know, they're gonna behave themselves. They're not gonna get drunk and obnoxious. They're not gonna, you know, start grabbing girls and harassing them. If the music is too loud, you can turn down the music so people can actually have a conversation. If the music sucks, you can have them change the music. You can hire your private security. And again, it's just set up. You're the guy throwing the party. And here's the thing, as I teach in the masterclass, you can do this with other people's money. I would profit from these clubs. And once you have an assistant, you have a system down, which you can do by watching the video, by getting the masterclass, you don't even have that much work. You can just have the entire assistant do the whole thing for you. So guys, plan ahead, learn lifestyle design, don't be another sheep, learn how to actually throw events. I did a bunch of events in Medellin. Actually, you know what's funny? This hair transplant, it's finally coming in. I didn't want to throw a party when I had this, like, bro, it was brutal. I had like, it looked like acne was coming out of my head. My hair's finally starting to grow in. I was kind of waiting for that. I'm going to start throwing events here in Sao Paulo. Stay tuned for the Casey Redbeard, parties that are coming out on the scene. Again, I was just waiting for, a lot of things in my personal life too. I was waiting, besides the hair transplant, jumping around, not having a stable place to live, traveling a lot, etc. But it's ready to go. Don't be just another sheep, another chump. Think about the smarter ways to meet women, right? Throwing events is just one thing. Obviously, you guys know I teach online dating. Online dating, 1,000,000,000 better results than in-person dating. That's another lifestyle design thing. It's not just gonna happen that you can wake up one day and have 6 or 7 or 8 new beautiful women that have followed you back on Instagram that are now new leads that you can now talk to. That took getting amazing photos, learning about lighting, learning about setup, learning how to pose in the photos. I'm putting some photos on the screen right now. These photos rank extremely high on websites where real women rate your photos. The lighting, the setup, the fashion, the slight little, touch-ups in the AI to make myself a little better looking. All of this was thought out. A virtual assistant who follows 20 to 25 beautiful women a day from my account, and 7 or 8 or 9 of those 25 follow me back every day that I can now flirt with, which I'm showing. I'll cycle through just again and again. And you see it every day. New girls following me back. That doesn't happen by accident. You need to design your lifestyle the same way, some guys like design their career, maybe. Most people just sheep, let's be honest. But the same way you might design, I don't know, the decor in your apartment and how you want the lighting and how the furniture. Why aren't you designing your lifestyle? Fuck designing your... Dude, take your shitty IKEA furniture, do a fucking axe kick. Snap that fucking shit in half. Who cares about how you set up your apartment? Set up your life. Set up your goddamn life. Stop fucking around. This has been another Redbeard rant. I love you all very much. I want the best for you. Peace out, gentlemen.